Hey, what is up guys, and welcome for a new video for Wulong. The second DLC expansion is actually right around the corner, and this time we have a lot more info and a better look at what the DLC is going to offer, unlike the first expansion. We got a really good look at the trailer showing off much of what we will see in the story, and we also got a small snippet of one of the boss fights that we will get. But what is more exciting is all the new in-game content and the added weapons and magic that we will be getting. So let's get right into everything we know so far. Firstly, let's go over the new weapon that we are getting. The new weapon type that we are getting is the longsword, which is mostly a greatsword type weapon. A large two-handed sword that has really powerful attacks. It is apparently not a slow hitting weapon. Unlike the spears and the hammers that we have, the longsword has a pretty fast attack speed, which I was completely shocked by. I'm still digging how this weapon plays. It has a very good range and seems to cover everything around you with such huge swings. You can even charge up some of your attacks to do even more crazy combos. And not only that, you can actually charge up your attacks and still dodge and deflect while you're charging. Honestly, this is amazing. We all know many times when we charge attacks, we all get knocked down. But now we can move around and dodge attacks even while we are charging up our moves. The longsword is definitely going to be a great addition to the game. Some of the martial arts even just had you throwing your longsword as a freaking boomerang. So I'm really excited to see more of this weapon. Then we have new magic and divine beasts. We don't have much info on the new magic, but I'm sure it'll be like the previous DLC where we'll get new spells from the enemies and bosses from the original game as well as the DLC. We are probably looking at another 10 new magic spells, 2 from each elemental phase if you're going by what we got last time. The new divine beast looks like a massive whale, which just looks amazing. This is probably what we will get after you defeat the first or the final boss of the DLC. I always love water related magic and this could be my new favorite. We will just have to wait and see. Then we have a brand new mode, the new in-game content to test out your skills and putting your builds and abilities to its max. This new mode is going to be called the 1000-mile journey. We don't really have much info about how exactly this is going to work, but players will choose a route for the battlefield they wish to challenge and head out on a long journey. I'm sure this will be a randomly generated mode where we'll have different encounters every time, which should spice up how you play the game and not have to do the same missions over and over again. Then there are also rewards that can only be obtained in the 1000-mile journey, so we will have rewards that are tied only to this mode. We don't know what those are yet, but I will let you know once we either have more info or when the DLC actually releases and we test it out. From the image that we have, it looks like we can choose to go along a path and fight either mobs of enemies or bosses. The icons with the minions and the flags will probably be a mission with lots of smaller enemies and mobs that we will encounter. More like an easy start, or if you want to get to the end without facing many bosses, you can go the easy route. But the ones with the giant skulls definitely look like a boss encounter, or even multiple boss encounters. I don't really know what the ones with the sword or the panda represent. It could be a mission where you get a weapon or equipment rewards, so it could be useful to go to those missions. What I am seeing here is that this is just the first page. As you can see here, this is from 1 to 10. It looks like there is more, as we can see that there is an icon saying to press the R1 button on the top right hand corner of the screen. So it looks like the mode can go on for longer than just this. We don't know how far we can go, but surely this mode will keep you busy once you finish up the DLC and start to make your builds. That is mostly it on the DLC has to offer. As usual, on top of the DLC, we will get more equipment and higher difficulty options added to get some more of the rarer items in the game. From the last DLC, we were able to increase our levels by another 150 levels, making us reach up to level 300. So I'm guessing with this DLC, we should be able to get to level 450. This DLC definitely looks like a step in the right direction compared to the previous one, as it seems to have a lot more content and exciting things to do. Plus we also have collaboration with Liza P. This will come as a free update for everyone if you don't have the DLC. This will give us 2 new weapons which you can use, and it would have been nice if we got some costumes to go along with it as well. But I think all we get is the weapons, which is a little unfortunate. But other than that, the DLC does show a lot of promise, and I will cover the DLC and make builds as it launches on September 27th. I'm pretty excited and I hope you find this video helpful. Let me know what you guys think of the DLC. I will catch you all next time.